Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social science class. In our previous class, I know very well, we have started the lesson, the impact of British rule in India. I came to know that in my previous video, last 5 minutes, it was somewhat disturbing, it seems. So, as it was disturbing for 5 minutes, no, the same thing once again I am going to repeat. Listen carefully. So, administrative and judicial system. So, first we are going to discuss about the administrative and judicial system. So, what are all the changes took place? So, how it was the British administration, how it impacted over these things we are going to discuss. So, starting with civil services. See, what do you mean by civil services? See, actually, at present also we are going to come across this civil services. Present deputy commissioners are there now. Each and every district is going to have one deputy commissioner. So, this deputy commissioner, how they are going to be appointed? They are going to be appointed through competitive examination. If at all you want to become the deputy commissioner, it is compulsory, it is mandatory for you to write the IAS exam, and you need to pass out through the IAS exam. Then only you can become the deputy commissioner of any district. So, this system was introduced during the period of British only. The Lord Cornwallis introduced the administration of civil service first time in India. Who? The Lord Cornwallis. So, as the Lord Cornwallis introduced the civil service system in India, the system of appointing employees for the purpose of trade was done by the East India Company from the beginning. Now you see, the East India Company, as it was having its own trade company, so it was in need of the employees. So it was in need of the employees, no, it used to appoint the employees through the company itself in the beginning. The company also provided permission for private workers to trade. So apart from the employees, even the private workers can also engage with the trade. So as the private people were also engaging with trade, no, by using these opportunities, employers made money, became corrupt through illegal means. So usually the employees, those who were working through the East India Company, maybe they were legal, so they were sincere. But apart from that, no, company gave the permission for private workers also, and these private workers, no, they became totally corrupt. So they made money through the illegal means. Okay. So to control this, in 1773, the government of England implemented Regulating Act in India. So in order to control this corruption only, so the government of England in 1773, it implemented a new act in the name Regulating Act. The aim of Regulating Act was the aim of Regulating Act was, as the name suggests, the enforce control. So, in order to have the control only, the Regulating Act came into existence. Okay. So, in 1800, Lord Cornwallis opened Fort William College in Kolkata for the benefit of people aspiring to join civil services. So in 1800, first time, the Lord Cornwallis, he opened a Fort William College in Kolkata. The intention of opening this college was to help the people, those who are aspiring to join the civil services. Okay. So if anyone want to become the civil service officer, so they can take the admission in the Fort William College, and later they can write the exam, and through the exam they can become the civil service officer. But this initiation did not find support from the directors of East India Company. So actually the directors of East India Company were there, no? The directors of East India Company were not at all ready to accept this one, because before 1853 the appointment or recruitment was under the control of directors of East India Company. Okay, so as it was under the control of the directors of East India Company, what they thought is, if they are going to give support for this uh, competitive exams or the civil service exams, then automatically they are going to lose their power. For that reason only, they were not ready to join the hands with this. From 1853 onwards, the appointments for civil services were done through the competitive examination. Okay, so before 1853, the appointments were done through the directors of East India Company. But anyhow, after 1853, no, what happened? The appointments for the civil services were done through the competitive examinations only. But the thing is, this did not benefited the Indians. Do you know why it did not benefited Indians much? Because the British continued to suspect the efficiency of Indians. In a sense, what the British thought is, these Indians doesn't have that efficiency to work as the civil service officer. For that reason only, even the Lord Cornwallis said that all the natives of Hindustan are completely corrupt. So whoever are there in India, are there in Hindustan, no? They are completely corrupt. So as a result, only lower grade jobs were given for the Indians, and higher grade jobs, no, that were again meant for whom? That is only for the British. Okay, and this was the civil service. So next to the civil service, we are going to discuss about the judicial system also. Do you know what you mean by the judicial system? So judicial system is nothing but imparting the justice, giving the justice. Okay, so a new judicial system started finding roots when the British rule began taking over from Mughal rule. So now you see, when the British took the rule from the Mughal rule into their hand, no, a new judicial system came into existence. After the Battle of Buxar, the Mughal Emperor Shah Alam handed over the Diwani rights, the authority to collect the land taxes, to the British. With this, the dual administration came into effect in Bengal region. So that you all know, the Robert Clive, he implemented the dual government in Bengal, and this is also called as the dual governance. Under this, the authority to collect land taxes, civil and judiciary were given to the Indian officials. Okay, now you see, the authority to collect land taxes, civil and judiciary were given to the Indian officials, whereas the British retained the authority of managing the revenue collected. So whatever the revenue is there, no, the Indian officers were supposed to collect it and hand over to the British officer. So managing that one is left to the British officers only. Okay, and next you see, later on the British thought of bringing more centralized judicial system in India. With the implementation of this system, the British overtook the authority of Mughal and established their supremacy in India. So this was attained by implementing new judicial system in India. See, in the beginning itself, I said you very clearly, these British know, they were very clever people, they were very cunning people, they know very well how to tackle the Indians, and they were able to tackle, and they took the administration as well as the judicial system under their control only. So according to the administrative plan devised by Warren Hastings, who took over the administration as governor in 1772, two types of courts were needed to be established in each district. So when the Warren Hastings became the governor of India in 1772. No? So what he suggested, two types of courts are supposed to be established in each and every district. Okay, so a Diwani Adalat as a civil court and a Faujdari Adalat as a criminal court. So that is a Diwani Adalat as a civil court and a Faujdari Adalat as a criminal court. So in these civil courts, Hindus were dispensed justice as per the Hindu scriptures and the Muslims as per the Shariat. So slowly the British legal procedures were introduced in the criminal courts. Civil courts came under the administration of the European officers. Now you see these civil courts were there, no? They were under the control of the European officers, and though the criminal courts were under the control of Qazis, so they were functioning under the supervision of European officers. So the criminal courts were there, no? Actually, they were under the control of the Qazis, and that too under the supervision of European officers only. So actually, for the namesake, they have given this one, but actually it was under the control of the again European officers only. So next to that, the police system. You know very well about the police. At present also we are going to see this police system in our country. Actually, first time the police system came into existence in our country with the help of again the British only. The credit goes to the British introducing of police in India. The police are in charge of maintaining the internal law and order situation. So usually the internal law and order situation is there, no? So who is going to look after this one? So who is responsible for this one? So police, they are going to have the authority over this, and they are going to maintain the law and order within the country. Lord Cornwallis only implemented the efficient police system in India. See, civil services were also introduced by Lord Cornwallis only. Again, when it comes to the police system also, police system was also implemented by the Lord Cornwallis. Okay. He created the new post of Superintendent of Police, SP. Now also this post is available. So every district is going to have one SP, Superintendent of Police. So he divided a district into many stations, and in 1793 and put every station under a kotwal. So definitely, if at all we need to maintain the law and order, every district is supposed to be divided into different stations, and every station is going to be look after, or it will be under the control of a kotwal. And similarly, he put every village under the care of Chowkidar. Kotwal was made accountable for thefts, crimes, and other law violences at village level. Okay, so this Kotwal is there, no? He is supposed to take care about all the thefts or crimes or any law violences which are going to take place at the village level. Okay, so the severe drought of 1770 led to the weak law and order situations. See, actually in 1770, no, a severe drought experienced in India. So during that time, no, people were suffering like anything in order to meet their 2 square meals also. So hence the entire police system was brought under the control of the British officers. So as it was totally weak, no, so once again it was brought under the control of the British officers. So the system of appointing British magistrates started in 1781. So now the appointment of British magistrates started in 1781. The police officers were under the power of the magistrates. The police system underwent continuous changes. So in 1861, the Indian Police Act was implemented. This law is the base of good law and order administration. But Indians were not appointed for the post of officers. In 1902, the Police Commission allowed the appointment of suitable qualified for the post of the police officers. In spite of all these measures, the discrimination against the Indian did not end. Okay, see, whatever it may be, so either it is the judicial system, or it is the civil service, or it is the police system. So usually the Indians know they were not having the chance to become the higher officers. So they were given only the chance to work as the lower grade officers. So usually the British used to check the efficiency of Indians. Okay. So today with this we are going to wind up our class here itself. In the next class we are going to continue with other important concept of this lesson. Till to that, bye. Thank you.